Hey everybody, this is Mr. Claude Guitar. This lesson is for a couple of my students. They're beginners, so I'll be using open chords. Today we're going to talk about the 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. Okay, later on I'll put a video up on how I get those. I believe I have one somewhere in the archive, how that's done. Okay, the first chord we're going to use is a cool G chord. We take our pinky, we place it on the 3rd fret of the E string. We take our 3rd finger, we place that on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then we take our middle finger, we place it all the way on the low E string. And then we take our 1st finger and place that on the 2nd fret of the A string. Very, very full. Now if you take off the 1st finger, you have a G5 chord. Why? Because there is no 3rd in the chord. Okay, well, so we're in the key of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I said it's a 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. Very common progression. G is the 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 chord in this case is a D. 6, in this case the 6th chord is an E minor. Alright, and the 4 is a C. Okay, this has been used by a lot of people. You can think of Green Day. When I come around, there's a song, I think Alyssa, or Elise, Letter to Elise by The Cure. So, these are for beginners now. Alright, people that already know how to play can do this easily. So G is 1, D is 5. 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string. And middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the E string. If you notice, there's a triangle here. The guitar is all about shapes. Okay, and then we have an E minor. And that's your 6. And here's your 4 chord. So you have 1, 5, 6, 4. Now to make it sound really cool, we'll use this G5 variation. Then we'll go to the D, the 5 chord. Now for this cool 6 chord E minor, I'll make it an E minor 7, and I'm keeping that 3rd finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string. I'll bring the pinky back down as if I'm playing the G, and I'll use my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Very cool E minor 7 chord. And then we'll add a Cadd9, cool C chord. We have the middle finger on the, we just keep these two together, we don't move them. Right, the pinky and 3rd finger remain. This D actually is a pivot tone through the whole progression. And then we'll take our middle finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the A string, that's a C. And our 1st finger will go on the 2nd fret of the D string, and that's an E. So you've got 1, 5, 6, 4. Okay, I bet you heard about probably 12 songs out of that progression. It's really that simple, and once you understand the idea of using numbers instead of letters, then it's easier to figure out progressions. Now in this case, like The Cure, they do this in the key of A, this Letter to Elise. So I'm going to take a capo. Capos are really cool, and I'm going to place it on the 2nd fret, nice and tight. And what the capo does, it takes the nut and moves it up. So now I can play, instead of an A, this becomes an A chord now. But I can use these shapes, the G shape, the D shape, the E minor shape, and the Cadd9 shape. And now I'm playing along with the record. Like I said, this is for beginner chords and beginners. Now all you have to do is start singing. And that's what helps. That's where the capo comes in also. Not everybody can sing in all keys. So you adjust to the key and you use the capo. Songwriters use this all the time. Okay folks, that's it. I will talk to you later. Mr. Claude is out.